Hello? Hello? It's about time we hit the road, passengers. Thanks to the 3 trailblazers, the activity of the fragmentum has reached the lowest level, and the readings regarding the status of the Star Rail have returned to normal. Pom-Pom will dispatch the express shortly, and we'll be leaving Urillo 6. Please be seated and say your goodbyes to this planet.
Yes, General.
Watch this person carefully. Do you remember me?
I remember. Of 5 people, 3 must pay a price. You are not one of them, Jin Yuan. Of 5 people, 3 must pay a price. You are one of them.
Hold on. I'll be there soon.
What did I tell you? He's definitely sleeping in. We trailblazers can go days without sleep, but when we do hit the hay, we have to make up for it. Anyway, no point wasting our time in the corridor. The conductor wants us to attend a warp navigation meeting. Same old location, apparently. And we can't be late. Let's head over. Oh, by the way, you drew the short straw. It's your turn to wash the coffee cups this week.
Passengers, the warp navigation meeting has officially begun. Firstly, Pom-Pom wants to congratulate you, the Nameless, for successfully resolving the problems at this stop.
The 3 of us actually pulled it off, huh?
It's time for your conductor, that's me, to reveal the name of our next stop.
Long time no see, Astral Express crew. It's Kafka. I came at a good time. You're all here. Every single one.
No need for the mysterious introduction, Stellaron Hunter.
Himiko, correct? Apologies for interrupting your little get-together, but I'm sure once you've heard my request, you'll forgive me. I'd like you to make a destination alteration.
I've seen your face before, Stellaron Hunter. Even if it was only on a corporation wanted poster. They were offering quite the bounty. Dead or alive. Do you know the figure?
Doesn't concern me. Then again, a corporation bounty is a compliment, not an insult, don't you think? The higher the figure, the bigger the compliment.
You wanted criminals sure know how to look on the bright side of things.
I will say, Herta certainly paid you all a compliment. A maniac that claims he can see destiny, leading a bunch of wild lunatics in pursuit of the most dangerous objects in the universe. And Herta doesn't give out compliments very often.
In pursuit of the most dangerous objects in the universe, huh? Well, in that sense, you Astral Expressers and I are cut from the same cloth.
You're in the wrong place, Kafka. We're not about to accept your request, and we're not about to get into bed with a Stellaron Hunter. It was nice talking with you. Perhaps next time you'll be willing to pay us a visit in person, and we can continue our little discussion.
Have you guys heard of the Law Fu?
The Xianzhou Lawfu? It belongs to the Hexafleet of the Xianzhou Alliance. We've heard of it.
But what you haven't heard is that it's currently very close to you. A couple of warp jumps away, in fact. Not to mention 45 system hours ago, a Stellaron burst occurred on the Luofu. An unexpected calamity, don't you think?
What exactly are you Stellaron hunters trying to do? The Xianzhou Alliance aren't us. They won't give you time to explain. Once you draw the attention of the hunt, you become their prey. The Alliance will hunt you to the end of the universe.
Stop speaking in riddles, Kafka. Say what you have to say.
It's simple. That Stellaron has nothing to do with us, but the Xianzhou is convinced that we're responsible. My companion, Blade, has been taken away by the Cloud Knights. I want to bring him back, resolve this Stellaron crisis, and clear our names.
Nothing to do with you? Yeah, right. Sounds like a weird coincidence to me. You just happened to show up after the Stellaron burst? Also, we're not your friends. Why should we care if a Stellaron hunter is innocent, No! Why are we listening to her? The Alliance is strong. Is a single Stellaron burst really too much for them to handle? We're the crew of the Astral Express, not some squad of Stellaron-stealing super specialists.
You could, of course, not get involved. Knowing that the Stellaron hasn't yet affected this region of space, you could make the jump and arrive at the next world. But sooner or later, the Star Rail here will be more blocked off than it was before. I can tell you what the future holds. If you don't go to the Luofu, the Stellaron will eventually contaminate the entire ship, and over half of the inhabitants will perish. Oh, you brave and fearless trailblazers, you benevolent nameless. Can you really remain indifferent to that?
This companion of yours, Blade, he'd perish too, right?
No comment. Here are the coordinates. It's up to you how to proceed. Our destinations may differ, but the orbits of the stars will eventually converge. See you later.
March, get Dan Heng.
Whoa, what are you doing here?
To celebrate.
I gave him the lowdown. Hey, remember what I said, okay? We're gonna vote against it. I'm not gonna take orders from that woman.
Are you okay, Dan Heng? March brought you up to speed, I assume.
I'm fine. And yes, I'm up to speed.
Good. In that case, with regard to the matter at hand, let's vote to decide our next move. Our Stellaron hunter claims that a Stellaron burst has occurred on the Xianzhou Luofu, and that we're in the vicinity. If we head for the Luofu, we may have the chance to save many innocent lives. However, it's also possible that our Stellaron hunter is lying and using us for her own ends. Neither Welt nor I believe that she's telling us the truth. But we can't just ignore the intel she's given us. So, we're about to hold a democratic vote on whether to set a course for the Xianzhou. All those in favor, hold out your hand. All those against, keep your arms by your side. 3, 2, 1. Three against 2. Well, it looks like the Astral Express crew has a majority vote to head for the Xianzhou.
I calmed down and thought about it a bit. If it turns out that woman isn't lying, then a lot of innocent people are gonna get hurt. Now's the time for thinking about other people.
With me, take the journey.
All right. I think we're all used to March's modus operandi by now.
So, Dan Heng, you want to stay here?
Journey.
Yes. I'm staying this time.
In that case, Welt, ready for a trailblazing expedition? I know you've been itching to get out there for a while now, but make sure you take good care of the two of them.
Don't worry.
Destination Xianzhou, here we come!
The train is about to make the jump. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Whoa! So that's a Xianzhou ship? It looks even bigger than Eurilo 6!
For the Xianzhou, these ships are their planets. Terrestrial environments are cradles that allow civilizations to survive and then develop. Some of those civilizations progress further, constructing spacefaring vessels, which allow them to voyage into the unknown. The Xianzhou Alliance is one such civilization. I've only glimpsed it a few times, but it's as magnificent as I remember.
You okay there? What's with all the lonely nostalgia vibes?
This is the Astral Express. I repeat, this is the Astral Express. We have arrived in Xianzhou territory. Requesting landing permission from ground control. From the bridge, I mean.
Welcome to Lawful Skyport, Starskin. Please await transfer. Please wait transfer. Please wait transfer.
Till we to celebrate.
Something's not right.
The signal is still repeating, but no one is guiding us into dock.
Maybe the Stellaron hunters were telling the truth. It seems like something really did happen to the Xianzhou. A vessel arrives at a deserted spaceport. Isn't that how, like, loads of horror movies start?
Let's not let our imaginations get the better of us.
Come with me.
Please wait transfer. Please await transfer. Please wait transfer.
Still the automated signal?
Yes, it's still on repeat. Ah, there we go.
The Jade Gate now opening. On behalf of the Xianzhou Lafu, welcome, guests from afar. Please proceed to dock in accordance with the guidance.
Till we
Huh? Is this still automated?
The signal broke off. Seems that's all there is.
I'll be waiting.
We should get going. Himiko, stay vigilant back here on the Express.
Relax. I've got Don Hung here with me. Make sure you're properly prepared before you set off.
Before we set off, I need to clarify the aim of this journey with you. The Stellaron hunters have given us a lot to consider, and a lot to doubt. But the most important part of this expedition is precisely. The Stellaron hunters clearly have ulterior motives. However, knowing what they're all about, and given the focus of Kafka's words, I have no doubt that the Xianzhou is dealing with a Stellaron. The Alliance and the Express haven't had any previous dealings, so our arrival might not receive the warmest welcome. But as trailblazers, we're not in this for fame or gain. We just need to do everything in our power to assist the Xianzhou and eliminate the source of disaster. Always keep that in mind, and don't forget the way of the Trailblaze. Explore, understand, establish, and connect.
Yeah!
Let's go.
Oh, look! It's just containers as far as the eye can see. This area isn't for receiving guests, it's for unloading cargo. Who decided to send us this way? Such a huge port and not a soul in sight. It gives me the creeps. Stop talking. shocking. If there is someone here, they're in my bad books already. Mr. Yang, what should we do?
We should start with the person who opened the Jade Gate. If it turns out they're not friendly, then at least they've already made things easier for us. If it turns out they were just doing their job, then we can ask them what happened here.
Are you forgetting we've got Mr. Yang with us? Oh, right. You haven't seen what he can do yet.
Let's move. Keep your wits about you.
There are wounded everywhere.
The silver lining is that, based on what we can see, no civilians were caught up in the battle. I'm guessing the Xianzhou must have evacuated the port immediately, leaving the soldiers to deal with the crisis. But as for these corroded monsters...
Hey, you there! We need your help! Thanks for saving beauty. Look out!
Miss Tingyun, the Mara struck have been repelled, but there could be other dangers nearby. The situation is serious. Allow us to escort you back to the Skyfaring Commission. Immediately.
Calm down, I heard you. It'd be rude of me to depart without thanking our benefactors. My name is Tingyun. I'm the ambassador for the Lawfu Skyfaring Commission Merchant Guild. May I venture to know the illustrious names of my heroes?
Illustrious names? Sure. I'm March 7th. This is Mr. Yang. Oh, Mr. Welt Yang. And this is...
Oh, Miss Secret.
Don't mind her. She likes to get a little creative with her introductions. Next time, why not remind me before I give up my name?
I see. Well, thank you for coming to our aid. Although, there is one thing I don't understand. Starskiff Haven is under lockdown. Since none of you are Xianzhou residents, may I ask how you came to be here? If you can't offer an explanation, I'm afraid these Cloud Knights will have to escort you out.
We called for port transfer and got no response, but then someone opened the Jade Gate for us. When we arrived, there was no one to be found, so we started to make our own way through.
How can that be? My ship was the last one into port before the Jade Gate was shut. The Skyfaring Commission has already locked down Starskiff Haven entirely.
We're telling the truth. You could verify it yourself by checking the access history of the Jade Gate. We found it strange ourselves when the gate opened, but no one came to greet us.
You're with the Astral Express.
You've heard of us?
Indeed I have. Oh, you've arrived at a bad time. The Xianzhou has suffered an incident. Whether you're here for leisure, treatment, or trade, I'm afraid you won't be able to go through with it. For your safety, you should hurry to Central Starskiff Haven and take refuge. I'll take you to Madame Yukong of the Skyfaring Commission and let her decide how to proceed.
We caught wind of the incident you mentioned. That's why we're here, Miss Tingyun, to help the Xianzhou seal the Stellaron.
Your actions have already revealed your kind hearts to me. Sadly, I can't make you any promises. You're outsiders, and only Madame Yukong has the authority to consider your offer. Oh, don't worry. Madame Yukong is kind-hearted too. Come on now, I'll lead the way. Oh, finally! Look how many tail hairs I lost on the way! Oh, my beautiful tail. We had a difficult start, but things got easier. Look, that's the barge I was talking about. Don't fret. All ambassadors know their way around a star skiff.
I was perfectly calm until she volunteered to help.
Please take your seats, everyone. We'll be off right away. Of the Skyfaring Commission, allow me to welcome you to Starskiff Haven. On the Xianzhou Luofu, anything relating to aviation, navigation, and trade falls within the scope of the Skyfaring Commission, which is one of the 6 commissions of the Luofu. As the biggest port on the ship, Starskiff Haven is governed by the Skyfaring Commission too.
You definitely sound like a... what was it again? Oh, ambassador. By which I mean nice speech.
That's too kind of you. My job involves ferrying business delegates to and from Starskiff Haven, so I do this kind of introduction all the time. Anyway, we're safe now. Normally I'd be a good host and take you around, but these are difficult times. Let's head to the Palace of Astrum first and report your arrival to Madame Yukong.
Palace of Astrum?
Right there, the tallest building in the city. It's also the headquarters of the Skyfaring Commission. Let's hurry, we haven't got much time. I don't mean to rush you, but if Madame Yukong holds me accountable for not getting you over soon enough, I wouldn't want to be around for the consequences.
Sounds scary. I thought you said she was kind-hearted.
We need to make a few preparations before paying a visit to any of the 6 commissions. Rest assured, Miss Tingyun, we won't go anywhere. If you could inform Madame Yukong of our arrival first, we'll meet you at the palace entrance later.
Very well.
Little Miss Fox moves at quite the pace. I can't keep up with her. I've spent too long on the bench. Let's catch our breath for a while, huh? We can expect a packed schedule ahead. That might be a little harsh, but she does put her own interests first. She did the right thing by not trusting us initially. We were an unknown quantity to her. As for the rush, my guess is she's just eager to get us out of her hair and further up the chain. It'll be all right. We're not trying to stand in her way. We have nothing to hide from her.
We didn't have anything to hide in Belobog either.
Not so fast. I need to give you 2 a heads up first. Our meeting with Madame Yukong won't be without risk. We need to be prepared and take it seriously.
She is a top Xianzhou leader. Oh, Mr. Yang, do you think this could be Belobog all over again?
No, the Xianzhou Alliance is better than that. But Madame Yukong will definitely have a string of difficult questions for us. Why did we choose to come to the Xianzhou now? How did we know that the incident is related to a Stellaron? Who leaked their information to us? Careless answers mean distrust and potential hostility, which would make things much harder for us.
Aw, crud. One of us is gonna blurt something out, or get something wrong, I just know it. But we haven't done anything wrong.
March is right. If we're too scripted, it'll sound like we're hiding something. Don't worry, we'll find a way through. Let me do the talking.
Oh, you're here already. Sorry to keep you waiting. Madame Yukong is expecting you.
Are you not coming?
I've
I've brought the Madam Helmmaster up to speed. It's over to you now.
Yes, madam.
Report the losses to General Jing Yuan and find someone from the Divination Commission. I can't just stand there watching while we deal with this mess. Greetings, guests from the Astral Express. Ting Yun has informed me of the purpose of your visit. Receiving guests isn't normally one of my responsibilities, but since you know about the Stellaron and have stated that you want to help the Law Fu, I thought I should at least meet you in person and politely decline your proposal. The Xianzhou Alliance knows what a Stellaron is and is more than capable of handling it ourselves. We have been around for over 8,000 years and weathered countless dangers and crises. While the situation is serious, we have more than enough resources to spare. Outsider help is not needed on this occasion. You are guests from afar. There is no reason for this matter to concern you. Am I making myself clear?
From what we've gathered, the influence of the Stellaron can still be contained. If we can locate it in time and contain it, it's possible that we can restore any space and any individuals affected by the corrosion. We have experience in preventing Stellaron disasters, and we've only come here to lend you that experience.
I've said this and I'll say it again. This is an internal affair of the Xianzhou Alliance, and there is no need for the Astral Express to get involved. I decided to arrange a meeting with you as a gesture of respect, but my decision is final.
But...
Never mind, Mr. Yang. If the Xianzhou Alliance say they can handle it, then we're wasting our breath. Let's go.
I'm afraid that's impossible.
Huh? And what's that supposed to mean?
It's only been a few days since the presence of a Stellaron was detected on the Law Fu. Starskiff Haven has been under full lockdown. No one has been permitted to leave. How did you come to know of the incident? And what led you to conclude that it was linked to a Stellaron? I acquired the access history of Starskiff Haven. Not long ago, someone hacked into the system and opened the Jade Gate, before guiding you, the Astral Express, into our territory. The hacker was skillful and even taunted us with her seal. Her name is Silverwolf, a member of the Stellaron Hunters. What say you in your defense? You are forbidden from leaving the Skyfaring Commission until the aforementioned questions have been investigated.
Don't be too harsh, Yukong. If this gets out, the whole galaxy will think the Alliance has forgotten how to treat our guests.
General Jing Yuan.
It's very unlikely that the Express has joined forces with the Stellaron Hunters. They are mortal enemies, after all. Apologies for interrupting your meeting. My name is Jing Yuan. I'm the General of the Cloud Knights here on the Law Fu.
General, this is an internal affair for the Law Fu.
I fully agree with you, Helmmaster Yukong. This is indeed an internal affair. I am sorry, guests of the Astral Express. It is true that there is a Stellaron on the Law Fu, but I'm afraid I cannot accept your kind offer to help resolve the issue. This is a Xianzhou matter, and it is our responsibility to handle it. Of course, it would be inappropriate of me to let you return without something to show for it. While I cannot accept your help with regard to the Stellaron, I do have a favor to ask. Please, after you. The Astral Express. I must confess that the train's reputation precedes it, such that it is often close to my thoughts. How delightful to come face to face with its passengers.
It's an honor to meet you, General. May I ask what the favor you spoke of is?
A matter that requires capable people such as yourselves. We captured a member of the Stellaron Hunters a few days ago, who goes by the name of Blade. During our investigation, the Divination Commission, the department in charge of intelligence processing, intercepted a transmission sent out by his accomplice, Kafka, who has managed to hide aboard the ship. As for where that transmission was destined, I have some knowledge of your relationship with the Stellaron Hunters. The Divination Commission is convinced that you made an alliance with them. I say that's impossible. The crew of the Astral Express are honorable people whose valiant deeds are lauded across the universe. There must have been a misunderstanding. As such, I came to the conclusion that the communication must have been an attempt by the Stellaron Hunters to sow dissent between us. We can handle the Stellaron, but it will take time and will require the bulk of the Cloud Knights on the ship. It is this Kafka that concerns me. The longer she stays on the ship, the bigger the threat she will pose. Since the Stellaron Hunters lured you to our ship, we shall move with the current. You are hereby authorized to do as you deem fit on the Lofu, with the goal of bringing Kafka out of the shadows and under our control. Doing so would clear the misunderstanding between us, reveal the true intentions of the Stellaron Hunters, and help us understand their connection to the Stellaron Burst. What say you, my astral guest?
What do you think?
If you are able to capture this Stellaron Hunter, the Xianzhou will be indebted to you. The Lofu never fails to reward that which is given.
Okay.
Wonderful. It's a deal then. I shall notify Yukong that all intel is to be shared with you, and that our best personnel are to aid you in your search. If there's anything the Skyfaring Commission or the Cloud Knights can do for you during your stay, don't hesitate to make it known. Master Diviner, you heard our discussion. What do you make of it?
What do I make of it? The way of heaven is apparent, but the heart of humanity is often deceptive. Are you asking me to divine their true intentions?
That won't be necessary. The crew has nothing to do with the incident. Of that, I am almost certain. It isn't their intentions that trouble me. All I want is for them to lure out the one we're after.
Wasn't that my idea, General?
Indeed. Your counsel has always been a great help to me. You may use your discretion on the matters ahead of us.
Why don't you retire early and I use my discretion full time?
It is still too soon, unfortunately. If something goes wrong, you'll need a general to take the blame. How could I simply walk away and put you at such risk?
If you'd brought me that blade earlier, none of this would have been necessary. Wait, what are you up to exactly? Xingyuan, did you let him escape on purpose?
Me? I had no idea he might escape. Unlike you, my gaze never travels beyond the horizon. I take full responsibility. The Cloud Knights failed in their duty.
I can understand. There's a lot to take care of on the Xianzhou. You were bound to miss something. Thank goodness I'm here. On that note, perhaps it's about time you finally nominate me as your successor when the 6 charioteers next convene.
Yes. I have to go now. I'll leave this in your overwhelmingly capable hands, Fu Shen. There are 3 things in the world that I can't seem to rid myself of. The troubles of the Xianzhou, the papers on my desk, and the weeds in my garden.
General, Diviner Fu wants the General's position for herself. Everyone knows that.
She is very capable, but her intellect is burdened by a quick temper. I'll retire when she's achieved a better balance.
This Stellaron thing is easy. Blade escaped. Now we gotta go get him. Just say the word, and I'll solve this in a flash.
I can understand your impatience, and I know you want to prove yourself. Now is not the time. If you truly wish to become sword champion, you shouldn't be running around brandishing your sword at people, especially not a major criminal.
You think I'd lose to Blade?
I'm saying you need to have patience, Yanqing. Governing Xianzhou is different from a sword fight. The only way to build momentum is to work slowly. Besides, we still don't know who's really moving the chess pieces. There is something we must take care of before making our next move. As long as it remains unresolved, we're at a stalemate. That something is the Stellaron. How did it manage to bypass the Skyfaring Commission's inspections and the Divination Commission's predictions? Where is it now?
I say we bring those two Stellaron hunters before Diviner Fu. She'll get an answer out of them in no time.
I've asked our friends from the Express to take care of that for us. Worry not, you'll have your moment when the current stalemate is broken. You are my most trusted aide, and there are some things that I would only assign to you. Speaking of which, Yanqing... that boy. I suppose it is my fault. I should have given him an opportunity already. A sharp sword can't stay sheathed forever. My fear is that this might prove too big a setback. Bigger than his exuberance.
Well, here we are. I feel sleepy already. Hey, that's not fair. My eyes are peeled this time. I'll make a run for it the second things go wrong. Jokes aside, did you see Madame Yukong frown at us? I thought her guards were about to jump out of nowhere and throw us in jail. I'd rather deal with monsters than these big shots. I mean, not that Madame Yukong doesn't have her merits.
Don't worry, my lips are sealed. But as her subordinate, I have to say that it's Madame Yukong's duty to keep her guard up. The Law Fu is facing a crisis, and as head of the Skyfaring Commission, she is responsible for the security of the Xianzhou's customs and borders. She's actually a very reasonable old girl in private. That many years ago, Madame Yukong was an ace pilot in the Cloud Knights. She was a work hard, play harder type, known for her hot temper and incredible skill. Eventually, she became the head of the entire commission, which required her to learn patience and adopt a meticulous approach to her work. In any case, Madame Yukong instructed me to reserve the best rooms at the inn and have all your expenses covered. She wants to extend the full courtesy of the Xianzhou so that all of you enjoy your stay to the fullest. She specifically mentioned that if you wish to buy anything at the inn, be it food or otherwise, just let the innkeeper know. The commission will cover the cost.
You go back yourself. Seeing as our hosts are so thoughtful, I guess we should help ourselves. Right, Mr. Yang?
We should focus on our objective first. Seeing as Helmmaster Yukong was extremely reluctant to get us involved, am I right to speculate that the Skyfaring Commission has some leads on the whereabouts of Kafka?
Exactly right. The suspect is extremely cunning. She encrypted her transmission and timed her communication. We couldn't pinpoint her exact location. But as cunning as she is, the Divination Commission has managed to find something.
Here are the coordinates. It's up to you how to proceed. Our destinations may differ, but the orbits of the stars will eventually converge. See you later.
loudly. That's the sound of a device.
Which means what exactly? This is a starship. There are all kinds of devices making weird noises.
Miss March, to the untrained ear, these noises may sound the same, but for the craftsmen of the Artisan Ship Commission, every machine has a different pitch and melody. The General sent for craftsmen, and they concluded that the sound came from the shipyard facilities in Stargazer Navalia. Now, get some rest and prepare yourselves for the operation ahead. I look forward to seeing you in action.
Let's take advantage of the rest. It won't be easy to track down Kafka the Stellaron Hunter.
Oh, let's let the Express know how we're doing. More importantly, let's see how Don Hung's doing. Ask him what he's up to. Then tell him we're having loads of fun.
You've been standing here for half an hour. It's rare to see you like this. Are you worried about those two? Welt is with them. They should be fine.
Himiko, did you keep a copy of the Stellaron Hunter's transmission? Can I have a look?
Sure.
Not to mention, 45 system hours ago, a Stellaron burst occurred on the Lafu. An unexpected calamity, don't you think?
What exactly are you Stellaron Hunters trying to do? The Xianzhou Alliance aren't us. They won't give you time to explain. Once you draw the attention of the hunt, you become their prey. The Alliance will hunt you to the end of the universe.
Stop speaking in riddles, Kafka. Say what you have to say. It's simple. That Stellaron has nothing to do with us, but the Xianzhou is convinced that we're responsible.
Stop!
Do you know him?
The Xianzhou is in danger. This man, if he's on the ship, then Welt, March, and her... Everyone is in grave danger. But...
Is he connected to that past you want to escape?
I can't leave them down there. It's just... I'm afraid my burden has finally caught up with me. And that everyone is about to be drawn in.
Is there anyone who doesn't carry around a past burden? She may not remember it, but even a girl as carefree as March has hers. We tread on a path that is hidden from us. The things we see and the trails we blaze all become our baggage. They weigh us down, but they also give us strength to continue the journey. Try not to dwell on it, Don Hung. The Express spends 7 standard days at each stop. Its passengers are allowed to do as they deem fit during that time. Pom-Pom and I are more than capable of looking after the Express. If there's something you've got to do, do it now. Better than regretting it further down the line. And you'll come back and travel with us once this is all over, right?
Can't send the message out. The network is down, but some functions still work? Virtually nothing has changed since I left. Darkness. This place is all that I...
can handle this. Emergencies should be dealt with by professionals!
With you two risking your lives for me, could I really stay where I am?
Are you two okay? Good. I'm Sushang of the Cloud Knights. I was just transferred here from the Yaoqing. I did tell you to let me handle it. I don't have eyes in the back of my head. What if I accidentally hit you?
Forgive me, miss, but you were too busy being hit yourself. It's a good thing I joined the fray.
I was protecting you more like. It's a Cloud Knight's job to protect others. And this area is under martial law. I'm escorting all civilians to safety. Follow me. That was some impressive Cloud Knight spearmanship. Which unit are you from? Huh. Okay, you're a civilian then. Come with me.
Miss Sushang, what exactly has transpired here? In all my trade visits, I've never seen Starskiff Haven in such a state.
I can't comment on that. I was just ordered to rescue the civilians. Actually, I have no idea either. Anyway, you two just need to come with me. You're pretty quiet. What's your name? I've got forms to fill out. Can't put your name down as blank.
My name is Dan Hung. I'm a traveler. I'm on my way to meet up with my friends. I appreciate the help, but I can leave the port on my own.
No can do, mister. It's way too late. You won't find anyone at Starskiff Haven. If your friends made it out, then they'll already be in the safe zone. No need to worry. You'll see them when we get there.
Aren't you going to take my name too, miss?
You already said it when we were busy fighting. Something. Locha! Is that right? I remember it. Let's go. Stay close, you two. Cloud Knight Sushang will guarantee your safety. Oh, and one more thing. I need you to write your names down later. I don't know too many characters. I might make a mistake.
Message not sent? Why not?
Long-range communication technology is still improving. Perhaps the presence of the Stellaron is affecting signal transmission.
Doesn't seem like it. Everything else is working fine. See?
In that case, it looks like someone wants to make things difficult for us. Since Kafka's here, I wouldn't be surprised if this turns out to be that Stellaron hunter hacker girl's handiwork.
Now what's a hunt without a hound? Kafka is still at large, and the Skyfaring Commission wants this problem to go away. I made a few calls and managed to procure this from the Artisanship Commission. Perfect for hunting down suspects.
Aww, he's so cute! I mean, what can he do exactly? Are we gonna set him loose on Kafka?
Yes and no. This is D-Ting, a bionic dog developed by the Artisanship Commission. He has all the 5 senses of the Foxian race and takes them to another level. Be it tracks or scent, as long as he uncovers a trace, he'll follow it all the way to the end. All we need to do is look for any trace left by Kafka. It doesn't matter how good she is at hiding, D-Ting will find her. But before we get started, let's play with his settings a bit and get him ready. To begin with, let's set him to scent detection mode. Tell D-Ting to follow the scent of my perfume and see what he can do.
We need to follow these sparkly traces to find Miss Ting Yoon, right? She's not in a hurry, that's for sure. Playing hide and seek with us while Kafka's still at large? The traces, where did they go? Is D-Ting malfunctioning? Got it. He says the wind is too strong here at the port, so it's not easy to follow the scent. That's just the psychic bond between cute girls and cute puppies.
Using the environment to hide her traces. Our girl from the Skyfaring Commission sure knows how to put up a challenge. Let's look around and see if we can find any other clues.
Or we could ask around? Look how busy this place is. Someone must have seen Miss Ting Yoon. That's not cheating, right? We're just collecting intel. Must have left us these clues, right?
Deeding should be able to pick up her traces now.
You found me! D-Ting's quite handy when it comes to tracking, isn't he? If you pick up traces of Kafka in Stargazer Navalia, just switch him on. Don't let her escape. Thought that Stargazer Navalia might become so quiet. Long were the nights when the clangor of hammers rose to meet the stars. People used to write poems about the shipwrights here. The Law Fu relies on the star skiffs produced here to transport people and goods. Now that work in the shipyard has stopped, our internal transport and outbound flights might also grind to a halt. Of course. The silver lining is, I don't have to go on as many trips anymore.
You don't seem to worry too much about the Xianzhou, Miss Ting Yoon.
I wouldn't say that. A good businesswoman doesn't wear her heart on her sleeve. Besides, the Alliance has weathered plenty of challenges. We can handle this situation. Just to warn you, if we do run into Kafka, you'll have to do the fighting benefactors. I'd love to help, but there's very little I can do except cheer you on from the sidelines. Playing the Madame Yukong card, are we? That's not very heroic now, is it? Besides, the Madam Helmmaster simply asked me to assist you in navigating around Starskiff Haven. It's no different to any other diplomatic mission or delegate reception. I was never much of a fighter, and I'm not one for risking my life either. Getting D-Ting into your hands is already beyond the realm of my job description.
I'll definitely be putting in a few words next time we meet Yukong.
Understood. We won't put you out of your comfort zone, Miss Tingyun. When we run into Kafka, we'll do the fighting. And the capturing, for that matter. Thank you for showing us the way.
Before D-Ting can start tracking, you'll have to feed him some leads. If Kafka is hiding in Star... Gazer Navalia, she'll have left behind traces. Let's spread out and look for them. Leave no stone unturned. Shards of a Cloud Knight's weapon. Something really sharp caused this.
It must have been Kafka. She's got a scary sword. Look, D-Ting found a strange chest. And there's a handprint on it.
Let me see. Slender fingers, but strong. This hand belongs to a killer.
There's a note here, too. Take your fancy, there's a reward inside. Why do I get the feeling we're not the ones doing the hunting?
It seems like Kafka predicted our every move. Stay alert, all of you. We could be walking into a trap.
It's lipstick. A small something for the lost. She's clearly taunting us. Something. What's this?
A jade seal used by the shipwrights. It opens various passages. It looks like someone used it and then destroyed it. Possibly Kafka?
We should have enough clues here to get D-Ting on the move.
No time to lose. Let's give him the scent and let him leave.
I think we've rounded up all our suspicious clues. But did Kafka leave them behind on accident? Or on purpose?
She sure did put a lot of work into this gag, and I think we're the punchline. Making us run around like jerks? I bet she's loving this. I can almost hear her whispering, "Come and get me."
Don't forget, she's on the IPC's most wanted list, a fugitive that nobody can seem to pin down. And now we've become her prey while she stalks us in the shadows. Let's go, benefactors. Time is of the essence. We must be close. The scent! Where did it go?
When the trace of the hunted disappears. The hunter better think twice. It might mean the tables have turned.
Kafka! These Cloud Knights aren't Mara-struck. What did you do to them?
Just a little persuasion to get them to listen to me. But you know all about that already, don't you? What a hassle. This place is too far for the diviner. See you up ahead. Welcome, Astral Expressors. Looks like you caught me.
Admit it, Kafka. You planned for us to come here.
I didn't plan anything. It was the future. We interfere on countless future possibilities and make the best future a reality. You speak too highly of us, Welt. The Stellaron Hunters are merely Destiny's slaves.
Best future? Best for who? As if you'd consider anyone but yourself.
If I said best for the universe, would you believe me? Best for me, naturally.
We're taking you to see the General of the Law Fu. You can profess your innocence all you like, but the General will decide your fate.
Oh, thanks, but no thanks. I can't stand moving at someone else's pace. We don't have much time. If I were you, I'd make a move before it's too late.
Everything is ordained by the star. Oh, profound secrets of the stars. Give these trailblazers your blessing.
You can't run!
Rules are made to be broken. Not so fast, Scratch.
Try that again!
Feeling a little dizzy?
Look out! You have the worst luck running into me. With me out here, how can we lose? Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move! A guest with no manners,
The truth of life and death. Reveal this sanctuary is but a vision.
Let's go. Take this!
My turn. Stay right there while I give you a present.
Something for everybody.
More than that.
You can't run.
Ready?
Try that again.
Step aside. I have time now.
Scared yet? Look out.
Rules are made to be broken. You're out.
Finally.
Rudimentary. Your every move has been foreseen by the Omniscia. Fushun, Divination Commission. I'll be taking the criminal from here. Greetings, crew of the Astral Express. This is our first encounter. Though given that I have encountered you in foresight, perhaps I should say the second. I am Fushun, Master Diviner at the Divination Commission and one of the 6 charioteers. Far-flung friends ought to be received with fine wine. But alas, the heavens, earth, and body are not aligned for such an occasion. You'll allow for a postponement of the usual formalities, I trust? We should begin with the matter at hand.
What the actual heck is she saying?
If the method of my speech is offensive to you, you need but say.
We received an assignment from General Jing Yuan to arrest the Stellaron Hunter. Thank you, Diviner, for coming to our aid, but we must escort the fugitive to the General.
An essential. I hold a proclamation from the General here, if you care to see. Upon detaining the Stellaron Hunter, questioning and all further arrangements are to be undertaken by the Divination Commission.
Did the General just spare us a walk with Kafka? I knew he was a good guy.
Understood. However, the General promised that all intel would be shared with us. We have a right to know anything that Kafka divulges.
Oh? That guy. Can I go one day without him throwing me under the...
We won't make things any more complicated than they need to be. We just want to listen in on the questioning.
Very well. Urgency demands fluidity. The 3 of you shall accompany me to the Divination Commission.
Can't we do the questioning here? The Stellaron Hunters are slippery. What if she makes a break for it?
While I am here, she will not escape. Only the Divination Commission has the methods to make her talk and bring the truth to light. The time has arrived. We must depart. Please proceed.
Let's disembark here, benefactors.
I may live in relative seclusion, but I can recognize my own territory. Why did you bring us here? Does this look like the Divination Commission to you?
No need to yell, Master Diviner. The Meridian Pin is malfunctioning, and I couldn't find the entrance to the delve. I wanted to get us straight to our destination, but this is the only place I could dock the star skiff. Look, Exalting Sanctum. This is a safe place. Let's just walk the rest of the way from here.
Our hexagrammatic position is fluctuating between the Martian water trigrams. The vessel is stranded and the way is blocked.
I heard the Xianzhou can tell your fortune. Is that how they do it? Anyone can count on their fingers. That's been out of fashion for hundreds of amber eras.
I just performed some quick divination, and the hexagram is consistent with our current predicament. The Starskiff cannot take us to the Divination Commission today. Alas, without me in charge to handle the Stellaron crisis, I dare not even imagine the kind of mess the Commission must be in.
It's true. The Divination Commission really can't go a single day without Lady Fu.
That's why you have to develop your talent pool. Otherwise, everything falls apart when you go on vacation.
Since you are clearly ignorant of the Commission's internal affairs, I shall absolve you of your ridiculous remarks. I'm going ahead to make some inquiries. Goodbye. The prisoner must follow me every step of the way. This is Jing Yuan's order.
You might not want to hear this, but your general gave us his word. We have to be present when you question Kafka.
You think too little of me. My word is my bond. I will stick to my promise even if this delve collapses. That's very unlikely, by the way. To have this prisoner speak, the Commission must resort to unconventional means, the nature of which is confidential and cannot be disclosed. Forgive me. But I can assure you that the questioning will not begin until you arrive, even if that means wasting precious time. I have appointed someone to wait for you in front of Exalting Sanctum Plaza. Once we've consolidated our internal affairs, you will be brought into the Divination Commission. Please be patient.
Okay. We trust you. I think I offended someone again. You do it next time. I'm tired of being the villain.
Don't take it to heart, March. Miss Fushen seems like a reasonable lady. I'm sure she's not angry with you.
Really? I thought she was pretty icy. Don Hung's not icy. He's nerdy.
Okay, enough chit-chat. I reckon the Divination Commission could be a while. Let's take a look around.
Yeah! That star skiff was pretty cool. There must be loads of interesting things in Exalting Sanctum.
What's going on with him?
What is that?
Everybody stay back!
Give him this medicine and make him lie down! I mean, make them lie down! That'll teach you a lesson. Ready to lie down now? Thanks for helping to stabilize the patients. Your assertive sedation techniques are quite effective.
Assertive sedation techniques? Does she mean beating people up?
However, these Cloud Knights were already sick, and now they're injured too. I've got to bandage up their wounds, realign their bones. Ugh, as if I didn't have enough on my plate.
Where did you come from, little one? Is your dad around?
I don't have a dad.
What about your mom?
I don't have a mom either. I get it. You think because I'm small, I must be a runaway child. Welcome to the Xianzhou, my short-lived outsider friends. Appearances can be deceiving here. The Vidyadhara race is self-reincarnating. No mom or dad required. I've been studying the art of healing ever since I cast off my old shell. You're looking at a recognized, practicing, dedicated doctor.
Bellabog kids are making snowmen, while children here are writing prescriptions.
Things haven't been very peaceful in the lawful recently. Make sure you don't
go running around, right? Well, your general gave us an errand, so I'm afraid we have to.
Well, seeing as you saved me just now, if you're unlucky enough to acquire any breaks or sprains, I'll treat you for free. As for medicine, I'll give you a 20% discount. Ha! Do you have any idea how many people in the lawful are waiting for an appointment with me? You should count this as a blessing. If I hadn't left my purse at home, I wouldn't have to. Enough of that. I have patients to see.
If the shipping passages in Cloudford changed even a little, the entire route would be drastically altered. Do you two know the way?
I do not.
came this way. I know it like the back of my hand. Just follow me. There's supposed to be a passage. Why can't I see it?
Somebody used the cloud forward control panel to block the road with containers.
Who did this? I'm terrible with machines and stuff. Hold on. How do you know?
I'm a traveling merchant. I've been here many times. Now, for a cloud knight to be unfamiliar with the local topography.
I told you, I was only just transferred here from the Yaoqing. I don't come here very often. Thank goodness. There's one star skip left.
What? Where does it go?
Judging by where it's docked, it must be heading for Central Starskip Haven. Nice. We'll be safe there. Come on, let's climb aboard.